What's new in the world, my people? My name is Cyblade, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. We're picking up right where we left off last time. I gotta go see the handler at the canteen to, investigate the Jagras problem we talked about from the last episode. I'm coming, calm down. Don't see what you're so excited about. You're just gonna sit at the camp all day. Yeah, okay, let's get down to business. The guild teamed us up for a reason. Yeah, for what reason, I'm still questioning, but, I needed a handler, so... from now on, you're my hunter and I'm your handler. I'm the bread to your butter. Got it? I mean, I feel like I'd be the bread and you'd be the butter because, the bread's the main thing, the butter's just the topping that goes with it, but whatever. Semantics at this point. The 5th Fleet's first mission is to survey the Jagras habitat. Right, I know, we kind of already went over this. Then we gotta cull a certain number of them in order to secure the area. How is that researching? That's more just murdering them, but fine, whatever. I mean, I guess population control is important. We can depart as soon as they sign up. Yep. Born ready. A wild and wondrous new world is waiting for us out there. I already know this. You guys can pause it and read that if you want to, but okay. Assigned. Slay 7 Jagras. Got it. Yes, I already know about the meals. Now, personally, I always find the Chef's Choice platter is just the best, always. It's almost always giving you full health and stamina, but, I mean, obviously not now, because this is the beginning of the story, you don't get too many buffs, but yeah, in general, this is just the best meal to go with. God, man, they do got style. Don't act like you all did a whole bunch of stuff. You just put the friggin' little topping on. I ain't gonna lie, that does look good though. Like I said, all the meals in this game look amazing. And that was probably one of the, actually reasonable meals that a regular human could eat. Alright, here we go. Let's do some research by murdering a bunch of creatures just minding their own business.
Let's do a quick review of quest rules.
Do we have to?
Rule number 1. Complete the objective to complete the quest. Easy, right?
Wow, I never would have known that otherwise. Thank you, handler. Maybe this is why people give her such a hard time.
Each quest has an objective. You can't consider the quest done until you complete that objective.
Again, I kind of feel like that's common knowledge, but...
Our current objective is to eliminate a specified number of Jagras. Let's check the map. We ran into some Jagras on the way to base. The small monsters, remember?
Yeah, I remember them almost eating us.
Want to check it out? Rule number 2.
I don't exactly want to, but I will. Okay, supply box.
The mission supplies us with a loadout of certain items for each quest. They're in the supply box over there. Have a look and decide what you should take along.
That is good information. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah. Hey, partner.
This is a supply box. You already mentioned this. Thank you. Alright, That's the capture net I just equipped to my little slinger there. Press L2 to aim, R2 to shoot, and I can capture little monsters and keep them as pets later on. For endemic research, but I'm really just stealing animals out of the wilderness and making them my pets. Again, not the greatest message, but you know.
Be careful.
Let's just, you know, ignore the more... I'll have pets, so that's a good thing. Yeah. I feel like I can do this without this guy babysitting me, you know? I've been around the block a few times.
Keep in mind that what you're able to do depends on whether or not your weapon is drawn.
Again, I feel like this is very much...
You generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
Yeah.
I'll mark gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
Now, also important is preparation even in the field. Like I said in the last episode, you can kill Aptonoth and other, you know, herbivores to get raw meat, which with this barbecue spit I can turn into
The color of the meat and
steaks.
the song are clues.
Rare or well done.
Oops,
Oh.
your timing was off. Guess
I
you
hit
need
the
to
wrong
keep
button
drilling
there,
or
my bad.
drilling.
Yeah. Generally, the well-done steak is what you try to go for. I mean, personally, I prefer medium rare, but... Oh well. Damn it. Okay, last try. Because it's the last meat I have.
Nice. That looks so tasty.
So yeah, basically you gotta time it with the music. When the music ends and the meat turns brown, that's when you should hit the button and, you know.
Potion to make mega potions.
And that's a cool little feature. It auto crafts for you sometimes when you pick up new things, so I'll do it in my own sweet time. Give me a minute. Okay, red pits. There's a red pit. Where's this bitter bug? And again, when you're in the field, you'll find certain things like this bitter bug I'm trying to find, and I can't find it right now, so we'll just ignore that. But you know, in the field, you pick them up, and you'll be able to use them for certain things later on.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own.
What, you ain't gonna help? You're standing right there? Oh, fine. Hiya! Never was born a fury like Psyblade when he's got the bloodlust.
You can use them at the smithy.
Yeah. And after you kill the monsters, you can carve them, get materials for making weapons and armor like he was just saying. Yeah, I'll do things in my own sweet time. I'm here for me, not for you, dude. Nice. Bone pile, where's it? Red pit. Air shrooms, those will be very useful. I can use those to make tranq bombs later on to tranquilize large monsters and make them easier to capture. Or actually just to capture them. Oh, there it is. Again, somehow, weirdly, the bone weapons are generally better than the weapons made out of steel. I don't know how that works, but oh well, these things are dragons and dinosaurs, so I'd assume, you know, they somehow got more power than steel.
Use whatever you can.
Oh, nice move with the boomerang there, Draco.
Dodge their attacks. You don't want to take hits like that head on.
That was nothing. I didn't even feel it. Literally, I can't even tell I took any damage from there. Oh, come on, knock it off. I'm just trying to carve your brother. Go away.
Keep it together, okay?
And from, you know, a lore and gameplay standpoint, you know, or not gameplay, but yeah, lore and in-game, you gotta carve the monsters because, you know, if you just kill a monster and then don't use its parts, then you basically killed a creature for nothing. You let it go to waste, and that's generally frowned upon. It'd be like if you went hunting and shot a deer and be like, nice, take a picture of that, put it up on Facebook, okay, let's go home and do nothing with the deer. You're generally not considered a good person after that. So that's one mission down, easy peasy. And after quests, obviously you get rewards as well. I believe I told you this in the last video, but... And this is also nifty, or Palico sometimes picks things up along the way, so he got me iron ore and an ancient bone, which pretty rare. Good job, Draco. Good looking out, buddy. Alright, Draco leveled up. And the Vigor Wasp spray, he's getting more experience with that, so later on, as this goes along and he gets more experience and his gadget, in this case the Vigor Wasp spray, gets more experience, it'll be able to heal me better. I was going to say more and then better started coming out and it went for, I don't know. I feel like half these videos are just going to be the loading screens.
Good to see you.
Fine work taking down those Jaggers. I mean, again, really, they weren't that big of an issue. I don't see why this was even a problem we had to deal with, but thanks. So there's no difference in their habitat, but their numbers are increasing. I see. Maybe it's mating season. Maybe one Jagras is just particularly hungry for more than meat. Draco just nodding. It looked like he knows what I'm talking about. It may be stating the obvious, but the Jagras aren't the only dangers lurking around these parts. I mean, yeah, I ran into a T-Rex already that breathes fire, so yeah, it's a pretty obvious statement. We've also received reports of Kestodon herds getting out of hand. Kestodons are the other small creatures. You didn't see them yet. They're down by the beach normally. We'll see them in a minute. This must be because Zorah Magdaros made landfall. It's got everything riled up. I mean, that's a pretty big assumption. I mean, a giant volcano coming to land, stirring everything up is a good assumption, don't get me wrong, but still kind of reaching for it.
Listen up.
Well, it's going to be your job to quiet them down. We'd like you to investigate this Kestodon herd and call their numbers. Why do we have to just kill everything? Commander, I think you got a little bit of bloodlust there. You might need to go see a therapist or something, because really this culling the numbers thing, I'm not sure it's entirely necessary. You're coming along, you wouldn't want me to get it. Screw you, you just stood there last time while I was fighting all the Jagras. You can now depart on other quests. No, I don't want to do that. I'm not playing online
Now
yet.
that you've got some materials, why don't we head over to the smithy to see what you can do with them?
Handler, that's actually a good idea. Yeah. The Raccoon City, they've recently done a little thing with Resident Evil, so that's neat. And oh, I got some vouchers. Oh, that is all very good.
My.
There you go, newcomer. You look a lot more hunterly with a weapon on your back. I mean, I already had the little knife already, about this size of a small machete I could do some stuff with, but yeah, I gotta say the dual swords are a lot more helpful. This is the armory. We deal with ready-made weapons and armor. If you need a weapon, don't have time to gather materials. So yeah, she gives you basically the pre-made weapons, but you know, there are kind of low quality. You want the important stuff, you come to this guy, the Second Fleet Master, the Smithy, but like they were saying, you need the materials for this, but in this case, I probably have the materials, so... Oh, and he's giving me some materials, it said. Thank you very much. Okay, yes. Nice. Let's see. Okay. Just in case I don't, I'll make a set of these. Maybe not equip them right now, but... There we go. Oh, I should have equipped those, dang it. Okay. Again, like I said before, you know, bone weapons somehow better than steel, but I'm not complaining. Whatever lets me hit harder and kill things faster. Okay. Gotta go talk to the handler again. Or I can talk to the Meowster chef, master chef. Oh, muscular, my bad. Yeah, the lead chef, we'll call him that. Oh yeah, pretty much just telling me what I already know. These guys are there to feed me and make me stronger for the hunts. Can you handle this puzzle? Alright.
You can pick up quests from the quest board too.
Good to know. So for the times you don't want to deal with the handler, you can just go to the board instead of her.
We're on the hunt.
But, you know. So, yeah, that assigned quest is... Well, they changed the name now, but... They turned it into an optional quest so I could go hunt more Jagras later on. Hunt 2 great Jagras. Kestodon Kerfuffle. Zorah Magdaros' appearance has driven... Okay, has there been a change in grammar and spelling since I left school or something? I was always taught that no S goes after the apostrophe in a plural for something's name that ends with S. It should be Zorah Magdaros' appearance. Maybe, like I said, maybe they changed stuff since I've been in school, but if it has changed, I'm not going by that, you know. I'm going by what I learned. And doesn't go after a comma. The S doesn't go after the apostrophe in a possessive that ends in S. And Pluto is still a planet. I know that's not... Okay, yeah, lucky vouchers, whatever. I know that isn't a grammar thing, but... Oh, why can't I get the chef's choice platter this time? Alright, meat platter, still my second choice. I wish you could get food like this in real life somewhere. Like, I know they actually have like Monster Hunter cafes in Japan, supposedly. Capcom, you need to bring some of those to the U.S. I'd love to just sit down and eat like that friggin' fish and soup like that. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, our job is to cull a certain number of Kestodon. Recently, their numbers have been getting out of hand.
Again, could it just be mating season? I'm just asking.
Want to get going?
There's gonna be my first pet right there. The ferret rabbit. No! Come back, ferret rabbits! No! No, no, no! Did I get him? No, I did not. That's okay though, because if I just go back in to the camp, they're just gonna magically reappear. Okay. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbit ferrets. My sister would go friggin' crazy for one of those. Got it! Shepherd hare, an animal often seen scurrying down narrow side paths. Follow one and you might discover a new shortcut. Very useful. Alright. Oh, and there's even specifics. I gotta hunt.
Those, my friend, are Kestodon. Let's see you take him out on your own. Huh.
Alright, I got this. This one in particular is a male Kestodon. You can tell it has the bigger head. Ah! Okay, lucky shot. That was a lucky shot too, and that's a female one. Okay. Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Anyone else feeling like they want to try that? Yeah, and those flowers are very useful. They are... oh no, I killed the bird. Those are revoltures. Basically, you know, just vultures. Now I got two of them. So like I was saying about those flowers, you know, they're vitality flowers. They give you more health if you're injured. And larger animals, like the male Kestodons, you can carve for 2 instead of just 1, like the Jagras or female Kestodons. So, yeah,
Right,
that's very useful.
Look for another group. The Kestodon are the least of your worries. There are a lot bigger monsters lurking in this forest. The endemic life around here...
Again, you were there when I got...
Be careful.
Again, you were there when, you know, I was trapped between the Jagras and the Anjanath. So you know that I know there are bigger animals out there than... the Kestodon. Normally, sometimes, at very specific points during the day, there is a
Over here.
bug here called the Prism Hercudrome. You know, it's a pretty rainbow beetle. You can catch that and you get a lot of endemic points for it, but I guess now isn't the time that it's here. Oh well. Oh, come on, I can't jump off the cliff there onto the beach. That would have been so cool.
Over here.
Ooh. No, 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 no. Ah. Ah. Stupid alert parrots. Alright. More Kestodon innocently minding their own business. I guess they have to die. Sure am glad we're the heroes of this world. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have messed with these guys. Okay. Get the materials, ignore you guys. Ow. I was willing to ignore you at least until I captured your friend there. You should have. Hey, don't be hitting on Draco. He ain't doing nothing to you. Okay, he's hitting you with a guitar. Never mind. Draco, you ain't gonna take that, are you? Oh, Draco, you ain't gonna let me take that. Oh, good job!
Good work.
There you go.
That just about wraps
My
up
cat
our work.
freaking murdered this thing.
Wait. Hey, come here. I think I found something.
Jeez. This cat's a freaking demon. Speaking of demon, holy crap, look at some of those fish. You know what? You go on ahead. I'm gonna see what I can get over here.
Over here.
Ah. There's a footprint. What a lovely present. I was fishing, dude. Come
Look
on.
at those Kestodon. Something's up with them.
Aren't we lucky? Yes, a giant iguana that can swallow one of them whole. Could probably swallow us whole just as easily. We need to take it down.
Alright, partner. New assignment incoming. Take down that Great Jagras. If you're not ready, you can return to base and take on the Great Jagras quest later.
Want to get going?
Nah, I'm just gonna do some fishing. I want that
Call
swordfish.
your friends for help. Go to the menu and select SOS Flare to signal. And you're going to need friends when you go up against some of the tougher monsters. In order for the scout flies to better track a target
I soloed
monster,
this whole mission. The only thing I ever needed help with was Behemoth. Come on. Come to Papa. Come on already. Give me the fish. Oh, King Marlin, nice. Sweet, and I didn't get speared in the throat like you've seen. No doubt, probably you've seen in some videos of Marlin hunts gone wrong. Oh. No! Dang it. Fine, let's go hunt the Jagras. I want some better equipment first, though, or some more materials, so I'll come back to that. Yes. Footprint from we don't know what, even though we clearly seen Jagras just leave it, but whatever. Alright, back to Astera, gonna... What was it? Got some grasshoppers. mean I can't return to the head... Thought it just said I could go back and resupply if I needed to, but whatever. Now let's go kill the giant iguana, just living its life, minding its own business. Alright, I should really stop saying that. You know, the game is not all about just murdering these animals. It's... They're acting out of control. We need to calm them down, figure out what's causing it. And now I have enough information to track the Jagras, or I've collected enough stuff for scout flies to get the scent and follow accordingly. Wait, where was that footprint then? They were... Whatever. I'm sure I'll find more following the trail. I wonder how Draco's get through. And now my cat can teleport. That's not freaky at all. Good nitro shrooms. Good for making gunpowder and barrel bombs later on. Alright.
You're less likely to lose sight of a monster if you use the focus camera.
Focus camera is basically like a lock-on, so I personally don't like it, but to each their own. Okay. Now you guys might recognize this area from where I fought Anjanath in Venom Rules All's birthday video, so if I can...
You can use that as sling around. Great for getting a monster's attention or creating a distraction.
Okay. Great. Took too long, now it moved on, now I can't drop the rocks on it. I failed again.
Yeah. You've mounted the monster. Now's your chance to topple it.
Yeah, you can hold R2 to brace against the attack, but I prefer just moving to a different spot of the monster, and then you won't...
Okay, it's down. Now's your chance to get in there and tear it up.
Early weapons are not great. Yeah, only yellow sharpness. It doesn't last very long. So like he said, you know, the weapon loses sharpness. It's not gonna...
Be ready for some vicious attacks.
Dodge their attacks.
I didn't feel it.
Looks like that head on.
Oh, not in demon mode, that's why. Oh, didn't like that, did ya? How about a little more? Okay. You didn't want any more, that's fine.
monsters are running away, use the scout flies as a guide and they'll lead you right to them. That's
I mean, they only go to like the
Powerful
next
type of
area. You
cigarette.
can find them
That's
really
able to pierce
easily.
the thick shell of monsters.
Okay, that's it. Draco, cover me, man. What are you doing? Trying to carve here.
Look, the monster's almost done for. Chances are it'll retreat to its nest to recuperate.
Now, normally I'd want to go for, capturing the monster over killing it, but at this point I do not have traps or trank bombs, which both are required to trap the monster instead of kill it. So sadly, this Jagras is not gonna live too much longer. Uh-oh. Hey, no eating. That's very rude to eat during a fight. Yep, and there we have Jagras down.
Okay, let's head back and report to the old man.
Again, I question if we really had to bring it down. We just saw it and let's go. Let's hunt it. But, no. Alright, get the bones. And now get to carving, because, like I said, if you don't, that's disrespectful to the monster, and generally it'll be frowned upon as a hunter. Good stuff we got here. We've accomplished a lot today. Killed a bunch of lizards just minding their own business. Killed a bunch of Kestodon minding their own business. And guess what? Killed a big lizard minding its own business. Now, can we do something about the giant volcano? That's something we should actually be worrying about?
I think we got a lead.
You've got a feather. I wouldn't call that a lead.
Maybe. Let's check it out.
Again, we're looking for a giant volcano, not something with feathers.
Hey.
There we have Puke.
Well, you were right.
Part chameleon, part frog, and part parrot. They really like just throwing three animals all at once into a blender. How did that thing not see us? Oh well.
Something's got him agitated.
Maybe the giant boiling,
Look
or
over
not
there.
boiling, but burning rock right there.
What in the heck is that? I've never seen anything like it.
You think it's from Zora Magdaros?
I'd like to find out.
A giant fiery rock from an even
Alright.
bigger fiery rock. I'd say there's a good chance it's from Zora Magdaros. Hunt you later, Puke. He's probably one of the coolest early monsters in the game, There are definitely cooler later on, but for now, he's definitely up there as one of the coolest. Ooh, almost 2 levels for Draco. Alright. see what they got to say now, and then that'll probably be a good place to stop for today. Come on. Get back to the important stuff, game.
I see.
So you think you found something that'll lead us to Zora Magdaros? I mean, there's a good chance, yeah. Like I said, you know, we're looking for a giant volcano that shoots out giant fiery rocks. We found a giant fiery rock, probably came out of the big volcano. No, it's nothing too concrete. I just put two and two together. It's makes more sense than Zora just shows up and everything, all the animals start going crazy. Well, I'd send some researchers out right now, but not with a Hio'd Puke hanging around. I mean, it was only angry about the rock if it's, you know, just wait till it's not hanging around the rock. Puke territory, that's pretty deep in the forest. We'll be better equipped to take it on once our team from the resource center is done rebuilding the forest camp. Once it's ready, we make our move. Until then, we do everything we can to help them get that camp up and running. Let's get to it. Again, how hard could it be to set up this campsite? All they gotta do is put up a tent and put a supply box there. I mean, what's taking them so long?
Once the camp is set up, you can go after that Puke.
I wonder where the resource center
I
is.
question if we have to go after it, but fine. What do you got to say, Commander?
How are you feeling?
So, Hunter, have you gotten used to how things work around here? I think so. New world, new rules. It's something you have to get used to. So far, pretty same rules I'm used to. But you will get used to it. You have to. Your life's counting on it. Not to mention others as well. Wow, you know how to ease the pressure off of someone, don't you, Commander? Look around you, everyone here, strange or crazy as they may seem. Oh yeah, that's not insensitive at all. They've all crossed the sea just like you, and they've all carried out their duties. Alright. What's this got to do with me? I'm hunting, I'm doing what you're telling me, I'm carrying out my duties. Even though I question, again, if I needed to kill a bunch of animals just minding their own business. I mean, seriously, I know I've joked about it and I've said enough joking about it already, but seriously, I live in Florida, the home of invasive species running rampant and out of control, and there were just, you know, a couple few of those things. There weren't like dozens everywhere you look. That's when it's a problem. Whatever. They looked like the new world in the eye. Oh, they looked the new world in the eye and realized the old way of doing things wouldn't cut it. Again, I feel like the old way worked fine, but... and that we aren't doing things too much differently. Didn't stop them, though. They had conviction. Do you have conviction, Hunter? I'd say so. I mean... again, I want to do something about the giant volcano apparently coming to kill everything, but you should get to know your colleagues. Maybe some of their craziness will rub off on you. Huh. That's what I'm trying to avoid, actually, but whatever you say. Alright then, so like I said, that's going to be a good place to end it. Monster Hunter World, great game. I was hoping to get further than this, but, you know, it's a slow start. But we'll eventually get to the bigger stuff, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you liked what you see and want to see more, slash that subscribe button. You like this video, give a quick cut to the like button, share it around with all your friends, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, my people, stay sharp.